Check out the video description for details. It's Thursday, September 14th. We got a great show for you today. We're recapping the Nintendo Direct from yesterday and talking about its impact on some stocks that we own and what we think is going to happen post this news and in the future for Nintendo and various people. So let's go ahead. Let's just start talking the Nintendo Direct. I'll bring it up here as the background and I'm just going to scroll through it. Nintendo Life has a pretty good recap over on their website, so I'll post a link in the description of the video so you can take a look at that. But I'm going to kind of give the thoughts off the top of my head as I scroll through what they have. A lot of videos posted by Nintendo, so take a look at that. Overall, it didn't seem like it was 45 minutes long. A lot of news coming very quickly. A lot of surprises out of there. So let's just touch on some of the big ones. Obviously, Mario is going to be huge. The game looks fantastic with its new mechanics and everything that you can do. Finding the moons on it looks extremely hard, and so for those people that love to 100% games, it's going to be a big one for them. So another hit on their hands, and this has got to be, looking at the Nintendo Switch, some of the games that they've brought out on the launch here. This has got to be one of the best console launches out there, looking at the games that are out for it and the games that are coming out very soon. So a lot of big titles. Super Mario Odyssey just looked great. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Didn't really get into Xenoblade, didn't play it a lot when it was out on the Wii or Wii U. Looks great. Looks like a great RPG game. Massive world, massive game. Not exactly my cup of tea. There's some other RPGs out there that I like better, but looks phenomenal. Another great hit, and that's coming out this year. Special edition looked awesome as well. Pokemon looked good on 3DS and what they showed for the Switch. The arcade games, very interesting. I thought that they would talk about the Virtual Console in these games coming out for it, but no Virtual Console news, which is a little disappointing. Looks like they're going to kind of revive some of these old titles. They're all right to pick up now and then, but they don't age very well. Fire Emblem Warriors looked good. Here was one of the big surprises: Doom and Wolfenstein coming out for it. Bethesda is out of nowhere. They are coming out with games like crazy for the Nintendo Switch. Skyrim looked great. As you can see here, I'm a little torn on Skyrim because I already have the remastered version on the Xbox One, and that's going to get upgraded to 4K when the Xbox One X comes out. So I would love to play it on the go, and the kids really were interested in what this game was when they were looking at the trailer. Maybe a little bit too mature for them, but geez, it looks fantastic. But it's going to be out 4K on the Xbox. Let me pull that up here. I'm pretty sure that and The Witcher. Let me pull up the full Xbox list here, compatibility wise. I know The Witcher is, and I have The Witcher, and I didn't really play a ton of The Witcher. Let's pull this up full screen. So that was one that I was really looking forward to, and Fallout 4. So there's The Witcher. Is going to be supported 4K, so that's going to be good. And there's Elder Scrolls HDR 4K. That's going to be. I may have to stick with it instead of getting it on the Nintendo Switch. Although I'd love to support the Nintendo Switch in this. It looks pretty cool on it, using the amiibos and stuff. Probably going to be a cheapskate and just keep it for the Nintendo or for the Xbox. Rocket League. I don't play a lot of Rocket League. It's pretty cool. That's coming to the Switch. Project Octopath Traveler. I'm going to have a whole video today. I downloaded the demo, played that. That's been a hot game that we've been looking forward to. So there'll be a full video today on that with the gameplay of the first chapter of one of the guys. I'm going to post that. So more on that. It looks gorgeous, though. The Arena of Valor, a MOBA for the Nintendo Switch. This kind of came out of nowhere as well. Not into these games. I would probably lead more towards Blizzard's offering, Heroes of the Storm, if I was going to do this. Never really got into these games, to be honest with you. They look very cool. 3DS, Mario Party, a lot of titles coming out on the 3DS that look pretty cool to kind of give that a good send-off. So, got a 3DS, you got some great titles coming. Snipper Clips Plus, DLC for that. Snipper Clips is an absolutely fun game. Morphe's Law. This is a weird shooter that may take off. I'm probably not going to pick it up because I got Splatoon. Very unique shooter. Phantasy Star Online. This is only in Japan. It wasn't in the American Nintendo Direct. Minecraft for 3DS was good. The whole FIFA lineup, WWE 2K18, stuff like that. LA Noire, they snuck in there a little bit. So Take-Two is really starting to support the Nintendo Switch as well. Dragon Quest Builders, not into Minecraft type of games, but if I was going to pick one up, it'd be Dragon Quest franchise. It looked pretty cool. And a lot of Kirby games that were pretty neat that were shown off. So overall, very entertaining, very big surprises. You had your standard stuff that you expected, like the Splatoon update with the weapons and the arms, the new character. Went fast, a lot of great stuff that they showcased with the videos. Go check out their YouTube channel for all the videos, all the trailers. Probably the biggest thing to me was the Doom and Wolfenstein. Really interested to see what Bethesda's doing. The other big surprise was no Activision. I really wanted to see Activision showing off something for the Nintendo Switch, but I guess we'll have to wait. A long time ago, when I Googled Nintendo Switch games, and it still may come up, the original Black Ops came up in a Google search. It may still... Let me just do a real quick search here, see if it comes up. Nintendo Switch game. So I thought maybe you would get some sort of remastered or re-released Black Ops game. I'm looking. I do not see it anymore. It's all the newer titles that are coming up as I'm looking through it. But when it first released, that was certainly, you can find one of my old videos on it. It certainly was a title that would show up, but it's not showing up now. So the big takeaway, big winner stock wise. I'll pull this up full screen. Nintendo, obviously, it's love the stock, love the future prospects. The Switch it may not reach the level of Wii, but it's certainly going to give it a run for the money. Especially with getting the third-party support they're up pretty good today. Love us some Nintendo stock. We think it's one worth owning and certainly not training. Another one, Square Enix. We've been very bullish on Square Enix stock as they support Nintendo Switch. Again, video coming up later on Project Octopath Traveler. GameStop's been making a run back up towards 22. It looks like it's heading towards. If it breaks out over 22, it could really be on a run. That was the next ceiling that it was hitting. It needs to get back to that, erase the loss that it had after this last quarter. It always bounces back. We've talked about this at length. So it's doing a good run up there. And we think with the bundles that they're going to be selling with ThinkGeek and everything, it's a great stock to have. You trade it or own it. We own it. A lot of people make money trading it. And Take-Two, really liking Take-Two and the support that they have for it. The Nintendo Switch and what Nintendo showed off. So those are the big ones that we think are kind of winners out of the Nintendo Direct. We're looking at a lot of... We didn't know all the people that were going to show off things. Disappointed Activision didn't. Still love the stock, but we'll like to see some stuff from Activision for the Nintendo Switch, especially a Hearthstone or a Call of Duty. Let's get us some Call of Duties out on it. So that's it for this episode. Tomorrow we'll be looking at some viewer stocks, so tune in for that. And we're going to have a Project Octopath Traveler. I'm going to give my thoughts on the game and then end it with a bunch of gameplay footage. I finished the first chapter. Pretty cool in the demo. Check it out. Worth a watch. Worth playing. If you have a Nintendo Switch, get the free demo. Play it. Very interesting. And if you can't get your hands on a Nintendo Switch, video will be up so you can see it. A lot of info on the game, so we'll be discussing that. So give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave us some feedback. Interested in your comments so we can help make the channel better and grow the show. And subscribe if you haven't already to get the latest investing news for gamers. That's it. We will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.